Hey guys, so today is a special day here in Israel. Today is the election day. Now we already voted. I don't even remember when it was, but it was so close to this date. I mean, the government is keep trying to rebuild itself, and then it's falling apart. So I'm really hoping that this time it will be the government who will stick. So I wanted to show you how we vote here in Israel. Most of this stuff I will not be able to film because people told me that you cannot film what's going on there, but I'll do my best, so don't tell anyone. So every citizen here in Israel get this form. You get this in every whatever your native language is, Hebrew, English, Arabic. You get this one, which basically says come and vote. This is the ticket you get on the mail that's telling you where and when you need to vote. Now you have this, and here I kind of blacked out my personal information, but here it's telling your name, your family name, your father's name, who is blank. I don't know why. I do have a father. Where you live, the name of your city, which is, of course, I left Jerusalem, and it's telling you exactly when you need to go, where you need to go, and in which place, because it's a huge place and there's a lot of different places you can go and vote. So you get this one. With this, you go in and you know exactly where you vote. You don't have to bring this ticket with you. What you have to bring is this. This is the ID, but you can also bring, your license or something, just like, something that's saying that you are who you are. And yeah, so you have this, and then you go in to vote to say who do you think will be the best prime minister, the best, who is the, like, which party is the one who is more representing what you believe in. We have a lot of different parties, and one thing that I absolutely love, and I loved ever since I was a little child, was to see how much they're like trying to make advertisement and to scare everyone to vote for me, or else like the world will like fall apart or something like this. Right now, this election is basically people are talking about whether the prime minister we already have right now, Benjamin Netanyahu, should stay prime minister or should be another person. So they're checking everything, and every person have a right to vote. Of course, if you are a citizen here, doesn't matter where you come from, what language do you speak, as long as you are a citizen here in Israel. So I'll do my best to show you what it looks like. I really hope I can film everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna change clothes because I'm in my pajama right now. We're going now to vote at our Kalbi. Great, I have no idea how to say it in English.
Election box.
To the election box. Yeah, we're going to the election box. Not a word, but we just made it one. רוצה להצטלם עם סמוטריץ'? רוצה להצטלם עם בובה של סמוטריץ'? Okay, so I'm back. I'm sorry I wasn't able to film a lot because, as you saw, the first minute I arrived, the policeman told me to like put your camera down, don't film here. Now I do understand why. It's not that you like cannot show people what's going on, it's just so people will not feel intimidated with like having a camera on them and just like who do you vote. So I do understand, but I tried. So how do you know you get to the place where you vote? You see a lot of young people, a lot of teenagers running around with shirts of the party they're representing, begging people to vote for the party. And I swear to God, I did the exactly same thing. I was totally a teenager who was telling people like, why don't understand, this guy will change everything. So when you arrive there, the first thing you'll see after the teenagers is a policeman his job is, to make sure everything is okay, but also his job is to make sure all of those teenagers who cannot vote will not be will not get close to the place where people are voting. There's actually a law against it because people should be able to vote wherever they want, whoever they want, whenever. Like, people should vote what they believe in. And when you see a lot of like teenagers and there was like problems and people are like yelling like vote this, vote that, so it makes sense that they don't want people to like get close. Just like come, vote, go, that's it. Now let's just talk a little bit about, you know, the COVID-19, the coronavirus. What are we doing right now because of it? So they're opened way more places you can vote on. They're making sure that a lot of people, like there will not be a lot of people in the same place that you can vote, so people will be safe. There is hand sanitizer and alcohol gel and stuff like all over the place. They're making sure people will have their mask on. They're making sure people will, you know, keep distance from each other. They really did a lot of effort to make sure people will be able to come and vote and go without catching anything, which was pretty cool because it doesn't matter if you got the vaccine, if you didn't got the vaccine, you will still be safe. Doesn't matter what you chose to do. There are also a lot of signs telling you what like if you can vote, if you can vote here, if you're not, where can you vote. So people who came from, you know, outside the country have a special place they need to go and vote. People who are in, you know, isolation, quarantine, I don't know how to call it, but people who has like COVID, people who been next to a person who has COVID and they need to, you know, sit and wait, like wait at home until like 14 or 10 days or whatever they need to do. So they have a special place and there is special cars and special like rides for them. So they're making sure every person will be able to vote, doesn't matter what their condition right now. Soldiers are also able to vote only in their, you know, military bases. People who are sick, people who are in hospitals, they're also making sure they will also get like to those people. Doesn't matter what party you vote. So when you arrive, there's the policeman and then a woman or a man or whatever, whoever's there at the time, next to a table. And if you don't know where you need to go, if you don't brought this with you and you don't know where you need to go and vote, you ask her. She's looking around and she's seeing based on your ID and she's telling you, oh, you need to go this, you need to go there, you need to do this and that and stuff. This is actually a school, so it was really cool to see how school looks like. It's kind of sad because the kids are just got back to school after like almost a year thanks to the COVID-19. So the school is like, there's no art of children there, and usually I love to go and see like the children art and just, you know, regular kid stuff like a school, which didn't happen, and that was pretty sad. So we went, we vote. Of course I tried to film there, they told me not to, so I did, you know, selfie and stuff like this. Yeah, and after that we just went home. So I'm home. I did my democracy duty, I guess. I voted. If you can vote, you should definitely vote wherever you live, wherever your country. Vote to who you believe is the right person, who is going to help what you believe in. Yeah. So right now, I don't know when. I don't know when we're gonna know what the results are. The thing is that right now everyone is like doing survey and everything. Everyone will say, oh, what a shock, like the person I want is going to win thanks to this survey I ordered and stuff. So one thing who is really big here in Israel is that people are lying in those survey. Every time someone is texting, like sending a message like, who do you want to vote? Choose 1 for Benjamin Netanyahu, choose 2 for this and this, choose 3 for Lieberman. I don't know, we got a lot of people here. I don't know, I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. So a lot of people just like vote whatever that party, like if you see this is a message from this and this party, so you immediately vote them on the SMS, just like to say like yeah, don't send me any other shit. Like, I'm not interested. Yeah, I'm voting you, go away. So people are like really excited, and everyone is saying, oh, we're gonna win, and look, we did a survey. And it's like, oh, that's weird, we did a survey and we're going to win. But eventually the only way you can know who is actually winning is looking at the final survey, which is the elections. Now we get a lot of messages, like text messages, SMS, about like vote this, vote that, he's gonna help, he's gonna fix, and this is like absolutely crazy, all this spam. One thing I absolutely love is that on this day, because it's a holiday here, so you don't have to work, but if you do work, you get 200% like more, so this is awesome. And also there is a lot of, I mean, a lot of people are going to shoppings because there is so many discounts today. This is absolutely incredible, and I absolutely, this is why I love election day. You can buy clothes and stuff, and you can go to a lot of places who's saying, like, food and stuff, restaurants and stuff, and they're saying, show us a selfie of you, show us a picture proving that you voted, and if you voted, you get like 5, 10, 15, 20% of whatever you're ordering. So if you are voting and you're like showing people that you actually care about your country, and you trying to make it a better place for you and for others, then you also get a discount, which is really fun and really cool. And this is why it's a really good day to hang out with friends, because you're just going out buying something who is like delicious, most of the time super expensive, but you get it at like a reasonable price just because you voted. So I don't know, let me know in the comments if you're like, if the people is also doing this at where you live. This is not something the government is doing, it's just something that like shops and restaurants are doing, just because everyone here believes that like if you want to change something, don't like talk about it, just like go vote, go like try whatever you can to make the situation different. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little vlog. If you have any question about the voting system and stuff here in Israel, write down in the comments and I'll make a video about it. Yeah, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.